In this presentation, you'll learn about the BlueMix Command Line Interface, or BlueMix CLI. In the next lab, you'll get an opportunity to use the BlueMix Command Line Interface to configure and to deploy an application to BlueMix. The BlueMix CLI is very convenient for developers and used both in the development cycle when developing on a workstation and also used in integration because it can be used to automate tasks through scripts. The BlueMix Command Line Interface, BX, extends the Cloud Foundry CLI, or CF. To learn more about specific commands that are available for BlueMix CLI, you can use the BX help command. To get details of options for a command, you can use BX help and then the command name. This table shows a number of common commands, including commands for managing applications and commands for managing services. Here are some sample BX commands. The first one you'll be using in the lab will be to log into BlueMix. The BX login command takes as an argument the API endpoint that you would use to connect to BlueMix and log in. You can also provide on the command line a user ID and a password, and also an organization and space name. But if you don't provide these, you'll be prompted for them when you log in. After you've logged into BlueMix, these commands show some ways to manage your work within spaces. The BX target command shows you your current organization and space. To change to a different space in BlueMix, you can use BX target -s and then the new space name. To see what spaces are available within your organization, you can use the IAM spaces command, and then to find more details about a particular space and get an information of what applications and services are there, you can use BX IAM space and then the space name. There's two files to be aware of when you're deploying applications using the command line interface. The first and the most important is the manifest file. The manifest file resides in the home directory of the application at the top level with all the other application assets. It allows you to specify the parameters that will be used during the deployment of the application. When deploying an application to Cloud Foundry, there's one property that's required, and that is the application name. If that's not specified in the manifest file, it will need to be specified at the command line. Any other properties that are not specified at the manifest file can be either specified through the command line or can be taken as defaults for the Cloud Foundry environment that you're deploying to. On the left-hand side, you'll see a very simple manifest file, which includes the application name and also a custom host name to be used when the application is deployed and the route is created. You'll also see that the memory is being set and a particular service is being indicated as to be bound to the application. On the right-hand side, the manifest file is a little more complicated and includes a build pack as a URL to a GitHub repository. This tells the Cloud Foundry environment to go get the runtime that is expressed in the build pack from that GitHub repository. The other file that you can use is the .cfignore file. Normally, when you push an application, all of the content in the current directory and subdirectories is sent to the server. If there's a lot of files, it could take a long time. The cfignore file allows you to control what is sent to the server by listing the files and directories that you do not want to send. For example, if you have a Node.js application that you have been running locally, you'd want to specify the Node modules folder as not to send up, because the application builder will be able to stage those modules directly from the dependencies file. So this will save time uploading the content to BlueMix. Also, other things that you can put into the CF file are any files that you might have where you've got credentials for an application, like a .env file. So that covers our introduction into working with the command line interface. Next up will be your lab to get to use it to configure and deploy an application to BlueMix.